Hey everyone, I am the Blue Lover channel here with my non-spoilers review of Blade Runner 2049, starring Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford. So here's my review, guys. Okay, so what is Blade Runner 2049 about? Well, it is a worthy sequel, a great worthy sequel to the original 1980s classic directed by Ridley Scott and starring Harrison Ford. Ryan Gosling does the same thing that Ford did in the original, hunting down replicants. He does it really well here, and he does it really smart in a great way, very different from the way that Agent Deckard did it in the original film. The director, Denis Villeneuve, if I'm saying his name right, yay. If I'm not, I apologize. The cinematography is done by Rodger Ebert, and it does have a great cast. Jared Leto, who's in the movie for this much. Dave Bautista, who's in it for this much. New characters are introduced, like Ryan Gosling's love interest, whose name I forget because it's hard to pronounce, and I'm not going to say it. And the henchwoman, the female bad guy here, who is working for Jared Leto's blind guy, is really good here. She steals the movie, and she's incredible performance in this movie. Now, the thing is, and I'm trying to tread on thin ice and not spoil the movie. And the investigation goes that Gosling's character is just doing what Ford did in the original. But then some things start to happen and unravel, and then he needs to find what happened to Agent Deckard. He is told not to do it by his commanding officer, played by Wright. Agent K tries to literally locate where is Deckard been for almost 30 years after the original. He eventually does find him. These guys do not like each other, don't want to work together, but they have to figure out what's going on. Why is Agent K so curious about things? Maybe he wants to find out if he's a replicant or maybe he's a real human. This movie does have a lot of that. He doesn't know who to trust here. Ford does not trust him. He doesn't know if he's a replicant or someone playing around with him. They do work good together. It's not a buddy cop movie, but it's really good how they play along with each other. It's great performances. Gosling and Ford do give awesome performances, especially Ford. He elevated his character here from the original 10 times more than he did in the original. It is 30 years later and Ford's much older. Gosling plays this guy, Agent K, like a private detective more than an LAPD detective, and does great here. And it is a well-written character. The writers took their time developing Agent K, story and background, and also giving Deckard a little bit more fresh take on what's going on now than they did 30 years ago in the original film, and giving us just literally a rich story that you can understand. The movie does have a 2-hour and 44-minute runtime, so be prepared to be sitting in a theater for almost 3 hours. Yeah, it's a 2-hour and 44-minute movie, guys. It is beautifully shot. The direction's great. It is a big budget science fiction movie, and it does not have that much action in it. It's more like an art house movie, independent movie with just a big budget, and beautifully directed by Denis Villeneuve. The colors in the movie is great. Easter eggs and paying homage to the original is great here. You're going to enjoy this movie. Science fiction movies are always meant to wow you. They do a good job here with the cinematography, the visuals, how everything has been upgraded from the original movie to now. It is great. The color scheme, like everything you look at the movie, like from hallways, from outside restaurants, or when people walking on the streets in downtown Los Angeles in 2049. It is just an incredible, well-made movie, and Rodger Ebert is a great cinematographer. This guy can paint and shoot a movie beautifully, and with him and Denis Villeneuve working again, it is great. And the story is awesome. They took their time. Some people didn't want a sequel to this movie. I saw the original 3 times. It actually took me to the 3rd time to understand the film. This one is fresh. You don't actually have to see the original to enjoy this movie, because it will literally tell you some of the events of the original to this one. So you literally will be caught up. Gosling and Ford work great together here as Agent K and ex-Agent Deckard. And the female antagonist here who works with Jared Leto's character, like I said, she is great, and you're going to enjoy her in the way that she does things to find out what's going on and trying to hunt down K, and why is Deckard needed here. I just don't want to give that away. Alright guys, that was my review of Blade Runner 2049, non-spoilers review, because I cannot tell you anything about this movie because I don't want to ruin it for nobody. This movie is good, is great, is a worthy sequel, and is a masterpiece. That's what other reviewers are calling it, and it is. And it's up there with The Godfather Part 2. Some people will call it, maybe it will be better than the original, but you can't say that. And I'm not going to say that because I enjoyed this movie very much, and it was not one of my anticipated movies of the year, but it will most definitely make my top 10 movies of 2017. So yeah, guys, leave me a comment letting me know what you think about my review. What are you looking forward to when you see Blade Runner 2049 yourself? Like I said, it's a 2 hour and 44-minute movie. It is like a detective story, and it does have great twists and turns. Good one, and I recommend you go see this movie for yourself. I did not want to give away too much. Like the video. Now, if you want to subscribe to the Blu-ray Lover channel, you can just hit that subscribe button. It only takes 1 second. I'm already at 590 subscribers. Let's get to 600. Hit the subscribe button and join my channel. Share the video as well. I am the Blu-ray Lover channel, and I'll catch all of you guys next time.
Shouts.